absolutely.
So
I love
really
that.
nice. I think at the end of the day, if Texas can come through something like this, it's doing it that way. If we're not divided, if we're not separated, if we're just helping each other out when we can, especially in the wake of an emergency like this, then we're going to be all right. I really feel that way.
You know, transparency, accountability, and what can we do to work together to take care of the needs of the community, and what can we do to plan together to prevent what we got from this snowmageddon that hit us so hard.
I love that. And then also just your willingness to share with me what's happening in Point, what's happening in Emory and the surrounding communities, so that, you know, after we get through taking care of everybody in the wake of this storm, we address some of those other infrastructure issues you were telling me about in terms of water and the utilities and other issues. So I think that's the way to do it.
And can I ask you something very bluntly? So clearly you have a Trump mask on, and so I think you're Republican, right?
I'm an American.
I love that. And
I'm a conservative.
Okay.
And
but you're still here working with Beto, knocking on doors.
My dad, obviously, I mean, my dad and I are not, we don't vote the same, but we're able to have common sense conversations without wanting to be mean to each other, without name calling, blame games.
So for folks that don't know, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mark, but so Mark's father, Marvin, was actually, he headed up when Beto was on the Senate campaign. He did a lot of organization for us. And so you guys are Democrat and Republican, more or less, or independent, but you guys...
We're still Americans.
You're still Americans. I love that. And you're out here in a time of crisis, and you're helping, you know, come together to help people.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it is. I mean, sometimes you gotta put party affiliation aside and look at the people in your community that need you.
That's awesome.
And be a strong leader, a warrior to look after them, to help them. Not necessarily a handout, but a hand up when it's needed. And that means a lot to people.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Well, I will let you get with it.